Hello, everybody! We're back with Harold!
Look, Herbert. She's back. I told
Herbert.
you.
Alright. I have to go now.
Don't worry.
Okay, well, let's go talk to the one Eddie about the caves. You know what? I can't use the fountain at this time. Damn. Anybody else? Man, this place is beautiful for Ah, they're cutting down trees! They're cutting down Bob! Or Herbert. I'm just gonna call it Herbert. Hey, Herbert, trees! Oh, these guys are sleeping!
This place is wonderful, isn't it?
Is that all you're gonna say to me?
It's very nice to meet you, outsider. I'm Branch Tender Linden.
What did you have to do to become a tree mender?
I sort of fell into it, I guess. I woke up here and I just stayed. After a while, I became one of them.
So how'd you end up here?
I was found dying in the wastes not far from here by a trader caravan. They knew about this place and brought me to Bloomseer Poplar. She nursed me back to health, and I've stayed ever since.
Dying? How awful! What happened to you?
I was a Brotherhood of Steel outcast. We had a deep patrol out here looking for some tech, and they got jumped by some Deathclaws.
Fucking
They
Death
shredded
Claws.
everyone else and left me bleeding to death. If it wasn't for Oasis and Bloomseer Poplar, I'd be dead right now.
Sheesh.
Honestly, I've never seen anything like this place. It's beautiful. It's a shame only a few people will ever get to see it.
I guess so. Tell me about your god.
Well, I'm not so sure the Great One is a god. I mean, I don't believe in that sort of thing. However, I am beginning to realize he's special. Something greater than any of the creatures in the Wasteland.
Any information you can give me on the caves below Oasis would be helpful.
Oasis is located near what used to be an old mining town before the bombs fell. When the attack started about 200 years ago, many people took shelter in the natural caves that dotted the area. The old gate that stands at the mouth of Oasis Cave is the last piece of architecture from those days.
Remind me again how you found Oasis?
There isn't much more to the story. I was dying and these people saved my life, so here I'll remain.
Okay, cool. Alright, man. Goodbye.
May your spirit rest in his branches.
We're talking to people. Yay! I can't sleep in the bed.
And I'm telling you, you've got it all wrong. Why else would he have called for an outsider's assistance?
Ooh.
The outsider is here to deliver us from our enemies. To keep this place safely locked away from the wasteland, not to exploit us.
How can we preach about peace when all you want to do is keep his gift all to ourselves? That's not what he would want.
If we allow the spread of this miracle to continue, we're putting him in jeopardy. I can't allow that. I won't allow it.
Once again, my husband, we are at an impasse. I suggest we speak to the outsider.
Agreed. Why else would the outsider have been allowed into the grove? Perhaps it's a test. Yes, that must be it. I know why you're here, and despite what my wife thinks, I know you'll do what's best for Oasis. After all, he chose you, and he would never want to put us in harm's way.
I'm afraid Harold isn't a god. He's just a human that had some bad luck.
Oh, he's testing you now, just like he tested us. He wants to see if your faith is strong by spinning these incredible stories. Who else but a god could
nuts.
produce all of this? Don't worry, you'll soon see things as I do.
Maybe if you give me some more of that sap, I can. Did you know your god wants me to kill him? Are you aware that Harold wants to die?
Yes, I've been pondering that riddle myself for some time now, and I think I know what he's trying to tell us. The Great One's influence is growing, and soon it will break free of the confines of this secluded vale. We can't allow Oasis to call attention to itself like that. It would be the end of him.
Killing him should stop his influence from spreading.
You misinterpret his words, my friend. He wants you to extinguish that which seeks to make him vulnerable. If the same sap that you drank to purify yourself could be applied to his heart, it should stop the spread. I can promise you no harm would come to him. That's all I ask of you, outsider. Nothing more, nothing less.
Okay. So, what would the sap do to the heart? Can I move now?
I love Birch, but sometimes I think he doesn't see the big picture. The spreading of his influence is not a curse. It's a great miracle. A benefit meant for the entire wasteland.
Hell yeah. Doesn't anybody care what your God thinks?
Of course we do. He yearns to share his miracles with the whole
All
world.
insane.
To give the gift of life back to the dead wasteland. It's upsetting him to no end, but Birch can't see the pain it's causing. But now that you're here, I have a feeling the winds are about to change.
How can I possibly help?
I heard what my husband wanted you to do. What I propose is an alternative. The same person that created the sap also created this liniment. If you can reach his heart, it will assist him in making his influence increase. Instead of centuries, the wasteland will become green in mere decades. Just imagine how glorious that would be.
Alright. And I'm hungry now.
You're a
Okay.
guest among us, and quite welcome, outsider.
Hey, wait, come back here.
Branch Tender Cypress at your service. Welcome to our little home.
What do you have to do to become a... What did you have to do to become a tree minder?
Actually, you already did some of it. I had to do the ceremony and meet with the Great One. Then Tree Father Birch taught me everything I needed to know about Oasis and how it has to remain a secret. That's why I'm so worried. I just think letting this place spread into the wasteland would be an unwise decision.
What if all the tree minders don't agree with you?
That would worry me. I was out there once, like you. I wandered the wasteland for many years. All I saw was poverty, famine, sickness, hate, and death everywhere I turned. But this place isn't anything like that. We can't allow that kind of evil inside Oasis. We just can't.
But you know that God, this is tough, man. I hate these decisions. I mean, I want to kill the guy because he's such an agony and everything like that. But then if I spread the thing on him, it would make the wasteland green again in decades. That would be awesome. What's your opinion of the Tree Father Birch and Leaf Mother Laurel?
I wish they wouldn't argue so much. It makes everyone uncomfortable.
Alright, remind me again what you did to become a tree minder?
Like I said before, thanks to Tree Father Birch, I learned everything I needed to know about Oasis and how it has to remain a secret.
Does it
That's
really?
why I'm so worried. I just think letting this place spread into the wasteland would be an unwise decision.
How'd you end up here?
I was an outsider like yourself, wandering the world aimlessly, wasting my life trying to seek my fortune. When my eyes beheld the splendor of Oasis, I knew I'd found a holy place. Tree Father Birch allowed me to stay, and I've been here ever since.
I have the key to the caves.
Sure. Here you go. Good luck to you.
Well, that was easy. Alright, goodbye.
I trust we'll speak again, outsider.
I hope so. And I really... I'm conflicted here because I do want to kill him. But I need to eat. I don't have any... I don't think I brought any food with me, though. Well, I have some mac and cheese. Ooh, I can just drink some blood packs. Let's see. What else? Oh, an iguana on a stick. Yeah, there we go. I should be hungry for a while now. Tree Father Birch. To the grove. Let's go talk to him again. See if... what he thinks about...
Look, Herbert. She's back. I told you.
What's with all the names? Bob, Herbert, and Harold? I don't get it.
Okay. Okay, let me talk real careful for the slow folks. I was once a man, a long time ago, named Harold. Something in me changed and a weird little tree started growing right out of my head.
Oh, hey, like that talent.
It kept getting bigger until I ended up stuck inside. When people would ask about it, I decided to name it Bob. You know, like a friend or something. Sometimes I call him Herbert instead of Bob because I get bored and I think it's funny. So, long story short, call me Harold.
About those tree minders.
No, don't get me started on them. I'm liable to talk about them all day. It even drives poor old Bob crazy.
Do you ever ask any of one of them to kill you?
They won't listen to me at all. If I tell them something simple, then it gets done. Otherwise, Birch spends a week looking for a hidden meaning. Plus, he just pops in whenever he wants and starts chanting this nonsense. Sometimes I just sit there silently just to make him mad. That was fun for a while. But even that's getting boring now.
How do they normally handle other outsiders?
Oh, you wouldn't believe how they handle them. They make them drink this gunk that Poplar makes. Sometimes they just go nuts and start running around. And sometimes when they wake up and see me, they run for the hills. I'll tell you, outsiders are almost as entertaining as the tree minders.
Which tree minder do you get along with the best?
Actually, the kid is the nicest one of all. Use her name. She sneaks in here sometimes and just lets me talk about stuff I want to talk about. Bob really likes her too, 'cause she makes me happy.
Ooh. Alright, let's talk about something else.
Okay.
Don't seem that sad. Can you imagine me stuck in a time? Hey, life is a gift. Even if it lasts a long time, be glad you have it.
I've tried to stay happy. Really, I have. Bloomseer Poplar thinks I'll live for hundreds of years, maybe even more. Can you imagine that? Stuck here for centuries? I can't do it. I just want to be alone. Just me and Bob until the end. When I saw you coming towards Oasis, I thought I felt that you'd understand me. I guess I was wrong.
Seeing me coming, that's not possible.
I'm telling you, it is possible. Or maybe I'm just losing my mind from all this boredom. I swear, if I try real hard, I think it's making
I already heard that. Alright, man, well, I have to go now.
Don't worry.
I don't have any fire. Well, you know what? I guess the Wasteland should be fine on its own. I can't let that guy suffer anymore. I'm gonna have to kill him. Put him out of his misery.
Hello, outsider. It's very nice to see you. You have questions for me, outsider?
Any information you can give me on the caves below Oasis would be helpful.
If the Great One knows you to be worthy of his grace, he will allow you to pass through to his heart.
May I ask you about the tree minders?
Please, go right ahead.
How did the tree minders begin?
I'm afraid I can take none of the credit for my husband's creation. I arrived perhaps a year after him, well after he established the tree minders.
How do they normally handle other outsiders?
Without his blessing, we would not allow an outsider inside this veil.
Could I become a tree minder?
Although we would welcome you with open arms, you are obviously drawn here to help us. What remains to be seen is what that help turns out to be.
I'd like to talk about something else.
Yes,
I have some questions about the task you gave me.
certainly. Please ask them.
Why don't you just travel to Harold's Heart on your own?
The Great One has not yet allowed us entry below ground. We were uncertain as to why until you arrived.
Where did the liniment come from?
The liniment was made by Bloomseer Poplar. Her knowledge of his gifts and how they can be used to help us is nothing short of astounding.
Where is the entrance to the caves?
The entrance to the caves is to the southwest of the pavilion.
Yay, alright. I'd like to talk about something else.
Yes?
Goodbye.
May the sap of his wisdom sustain you.
Woo, sap of wisdom.
You're
Alright.
a guest among us, and quite welcome outside.
I already talked to you.
Yes, outsider, what is it?
May I ask you about the tree minders?
Of course. We're quite open about everything here.
How did they begin?
When I first beheld the glory of the Great One, I knew there'd be others who would seek to do him harm. I also knew he would be calling others that he felt were pure of heart to protect him. Right then and there, I created the Tree Minders, the Great One's last line of defense.
So, from the start you've been crazy. How do the tree minders normally handle other outsiders?
If the outsider doesn't have his blessing, we simply deny him entry to our home. If they persist on trying to gain entry, or display any hostile act that could potentially harm the Great One, we take action. If the outsider were a raider or some other nefarious type, we ensure they don't report our location back to their comrades.
So you pretty much should kill them. Could I become a tree minder?
Becoming a disciple of the Great One takes many years of dedication and the will to cast aside your reliance on technological conveniences. However, I feel you've been sent here for a higher purpose and could be more instrumental in our future than a mere tree minder.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kill him. Your names are quite strange. What do they mean?
The first part of our name represents our role in the tree minders. The youngest are the saplings, still learning what it means to live in Oasis. The branch tenders are our guardians and keep our home safe. Our healers and soothsayers are known as bloom seers. Finally, the tree father and the leaf mother are the creators and the upholders of the Great One's laws.
I'd like to talk about something else.
Go on.
Any information you give me about the caves below Oasis would be helpful.
Just like a cancer would infest our bodies, the caves below us are infested with vermin. You'd do well to be cautious down there. We've lost a few tree minders in the past.
Oh, this place has living plants. Does that mean the water is safe to drink?
I'm afraid the water still bears the mark of man's greed. It's his reminder of what we once were. Perhaps one day he will see fit to lift this punishment, but I fear we have yet to command his full respect.
You're just nuts. I have some questions about the task you gave me.
By all means, ask away.
Why don't you just travel to Harold's Heart on your own?
I would if I was able, but he will not allow us entry. His roots bar the door, and we have yet to earn the right to pass.
Were you aware that Laura gave me this liniment?
Of course I am. I know everything that goes on in Oasis. Laurel is free to pursue whatever path she chooses. A long time ago, it was agreed that the Tree Father and the Leaf Mother hold equal say. I don't seek to change those customs. I just hope when the time comes, you'll make the right choice.
Well, good for you. Where did the sap come from?
Bloomseer Poplar has a unique understanding of the innate power that lay dormant in the plants you see around you. She created the sap with the knowledge she brought to us from the Wasteland.
You know what? I need to go talk to this plopper. Where's the entrance to the caves?
You'll find the entrance in the southwestern part of Oasis.
Alright, okay. I'd like to ask about something else.
Go on.
Goodbye!
Have no fear, outsider. I know you'll make a wise decision.
Yeah, let's go talk to Poplar first. Let's see if we can find him. No, you're Lyndon. Oh, hey, it's you! But you know what? I think I've done enough on this episode. More information gathering. Thank you all so much for watching this episode of It's Dangerous to Game Alone as I play A Tale of Two Wastelands. Don't forget to leave a like if you liked the video and subscribe to my channel for more videos in the future. Until then, I'll catch y'all next time. Thanks again for watching, guys. Goodbye!